The stars of the Milky Way had long stood as silent witnesses to the rise of countless species. The Galactic Council, a coalition of the most powerful and ancient civilizations in the universe, ruled over them all. Their laws were etched in time, their decisions absolute. But they had made a fatal mistake. They had underestimated humanity. When they murdered a young human girl, Alara, a mere child caught in the crossfire of an interplanetary conflict, the Council thought nothing of it. She had been a symbol of innocence, born on a backwater world, yet she had unknowingly become the catalyst for a chain of events that would shake the very foundations of the galaxy. Ilara's death, though tragic, was not the spark that ignited humanity's wrath. No, it was the message sent to her family, to her people. It was the silent declaration of superiority from the Galactic Council, as they dismissed her life as a mere inconvenience. But they had miscalculated. Humanity had a history of fighting for the weak, of rising from the ashes of oppression. And the death of one innocent girl became the trigger for something much greater. The first warning came from Earth's leader, President Mara Valens. It was broadcasted to every corner of the galaxy, an urgent message that echoed through the void. We are the children of Earth. We are the inheritors of the stars, and we have seen what you are capable of. We warned you once. You will not kill again. The message was clear, but the Galactic Council, in its arrogance, brushed it aside. They had faced revolutions before. The Andromedans, the Arcturians, even the Zorathians, all had risen against their rule, only to be crushed. Humanity, they believe, was no different. The Council's generals mobilized their fleets, ready to face whatever resistance Earth might muster. They had no fear. They should have feared. It began in the deepest reaches of space. A ship, unlike any the Council had seen before, appeared without warning. A massive, sleek vessel, gleaming with the cold, unforgiving light of advanced technology. The ship's design was alien, a perfect blend of artistry and science, its engines humming with the power of an unknown force. The ship's message was brief, direct, and chilling. Pray. The Galactic Council laughed at first. Their spies confirmed that the human ship was indeed powered by a strange energy source, far more advanced than anything the Council had ever encountered. But the message was laughable. Pray. They sneered, as if they needed to heed the warnings of a species they had long deemed insignificant. Then the fleet arrived. The first few engagements were swift, and the Council's forces thought they were simply dealing with a small rebel faction. But as the human ships engaged, something extraordinary happened. Their weapons, unlike any known to the galaxy, tore through the Council's best defenses with terrifying precision. Entire fleets were obliterated in moments, their ships twisted and shredded by beams of energy that seemed to defy physics itself. The human ships didn't fire conventional weapons. Instead, they unleashed pulses of energy that seemed to disrupt the very fabric of reality around them. The first wave of destruction sent shockwaves through the galaxy as more and more Council fleets fell, one by one, to the relentless assault. And then the truth became clear to the Council. They had made a grave mistake. Humans had been underestimated. It was not their technology that was their greatest strength, nor their numbers. It was their will, a will to survive, to fight, to protect. In the face of oppression, they had learned to rise, to innovate, and to destroy any who threatened their way of life. The Galactic Council, in all their infinite wisdom, had ignored this fundamental truth. Now they'd paid the price. Desperate, they attempted to negotiate, sending emissaries to Earth's leaders, pleading for peace. But it was too late. The message had been sent, and humanity had made it clear. They would not be ruled. They would not be controlled. They would never forget the death of Ilara. Humanity's response to the Council's pleas was a final message. Pray. And they did. The Council's most powerful leaders, the ones who had once thought themselves invincible, found themselves on their knees, invoking the ancient rituals of their species. They prayed to their gods, to their ancestors, to whatever powers they believed might save them from the wrath of humanity. But it was no use. The universe was changing. And as the human fleet descended upon the Council's capital, one final warning echoed through the stars. Humanity is the storm that will cleanse the galaxy. Those who stand with us will survive. Those who stand against us will be remembered only in history. And then that council fell. Their cities crumbled, their fleets vanished into the void, and their people scattered into the dark expanse of space, lost to the tides of time. Humanity had spoken, and the universe had heard. For they were no longer a mere species in the galaxy. They were the storm that would sweep across the stars, and no one could stand in their way. The Galactic Council had killed a human girl, thinking it would make them stronger. Instead, they had unwittingly unleashed a force that would reshape the entire galaxy. Humanity had warned them. Now they would pray.